Greetings everybody, BJ Weller back with you for another exciting adventure here in American Truck Simulator 4, simulating reality. Let's see what we got today. This is our longest job yet. Our longest haul here. Let's take a look at it. We're going from Phoenix, Arizona to Tucumcari, I guess. New Mexico. Nice little payday here, $33,000. That's more than double than our normal jobs have done, but it is, as you can see, quite the long haul, and it is a big haul as well, taking lift trucks. So we've got ourselves a high-value cargo, heavy cargo, and our favorite is our articulated trailer. But yeah, we go through from Arizona to New Mexico, quite almost an 11-hour trip here, 648 miles. So yeah, this is going to be the longest trip yet. We'll see how things go. Fingers crossed. Let's rock and roll. So expected delivery time is pretty much Sunday morning through the afternoon. It is Saturday morning now, so expected delivery time is 12 hours. So seems like we've got plenty of time to make this delivery. So see how it goes. Let's just rock and roll with it here. Okay. Check out our haul there. Let's see. I think we're going out that way. So let's there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, it just turned me off. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. There we go. Not very auspicious beginnings here. I can't even straighten the trick. Okay, we are heading straight out. Thank goodness we don't have to make any tight turns just getting out of here. So this job will put us in a really, really nice position for our for the purchase of our first truck here. Here comes the traffic. Looks like we are here to run here, so let's go ahead and rock it. Try not to run over the UPS driver. Alright, so far so good. We made it out of the yard. We will be saving game quite often, I think, on this trip. We want the cleanest run possible to make sure we get our full payday here. Alright, don't turn here, I turned up. Okay, I gotta go up off the exit, that's what it is here. Alright, let's rock and roll. Gonna hitch my bets here a little bit, and oh, of course there's somebody coming. Oh boy, oh boy. Hence. Alright. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Such a big hole that it's tough to get up that road there. There's Mr. Police Officer. Just wondering when one of them will show up there. Oh, the posted truck and our fire engine. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Alright, looks like the initial run of traffic has gotten through. We'll see how long I can go on an exterior shot here as well. There is this trip does take us through some nice countryside. I certainly want to get a full view of here. Dude, you had better stop. And of course, here comes somebody again. Alright, we're good there. Alright, let's get up this turn here. Come on. And there we go. That's a much better result. Now the real fun, I gotta go really wide here to get down this turn. Oops, stuck. Oh, I take the sign down. There's no spike. Fortunately, there is no penalty for knocking down signs. Otherwise, I'd pretty much be broke right now. Alright, here we go. So, let's see how many signs we take down on this trip. That's sign number 1. Everybody keep track here. Alright, we're in good shape now. Nobody's coming, so let's get moving. Alright. Out on the open road here. And the open road is always a good place to save. So we got almost a full tank of gas. We'll see if this can actually get us through this entire trip. Much of this haul looks like it's going to be overnight, so we're going to go daylight to overnight to daylight again on this haul. Alright, so let's get over here. Good place to save, and let's save our progress there. we'll do our own little checkpoint saves here. So yeah, we still got a long ways to go. So at the end of the day, we will end up having a clean run. It's just how many times we're going to have to reload from a save game to get it done. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. I've certainly gotten the handle as much as possible, I guess, on mouse steering here. So it's just these large articulated trailers. It's pretty much everything I've been hauling because they're the biggest payday. So as you can see now, as we just saw, it's still haven't quite gotten down turning radius with them and kind of stuff. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about parking them. Seems like SCS software realized that it's almost impossible to back these things up the way they're designed in game. So they don't have the highest tier of parking available. They only have the mid-tier and, of course, the park it for me option. And, huh? And that's that's the one thing I've mentioned several times, throughout our series, our new series here. About going to spots and saying, hey, I know that spot in real life, I've been there, I've seen it, that's pretty cool. And a part and parcel of that are the businesses. Now, obviously we're not going to see the actual business, something like that. There's Walbert in the game, iFlop instead of IHOP, the International House of Pancakes, that kind of stuff. That there is fine with me. But to say, we're in Albuquerque and we're heading down the main strip there, and I can look to the right there and there's the IHOP, there's the iFlop, and there's a hotel next to it. And if I go to Albuquerque in real life, go down that main strip and say, oh look, there's an IHOP and there's a hotel next to it. That's the kind of cool things I would, you kind of hope to see. Then you say, I was there in real life, I was also there in the game, and it looks, they've made it look so good. Simulated that reality as much as possible in the game. But even if we're not getting that level of detail or that level of reality, quote unquote, and again, what they have captured here in the game for the American Southwest is just incredible. And it still makes for an extremely fun and compelling gameplay experience. I just I can't put it down. I'm always, even when I'm at work or doing something else, I'm always thinking, ooh, what's my next job going to be? Where am I going to go on this next job here? Where is it going to take me? What are we going to see? There we go. We get some nice windy roads here. So here we go. We are heading through the winding mountain passages right now. And it only gets worse along this strip here. So we're definitely going to take things a little bit slower. Speed limit's still 75. But you know, we got a heavy haul going on here. And we're not even into the hairpin turns yet. Those are fun, and I'm going to make an attempt to do them from the exterior view, just so, because up in that area, really beautiful scenery. I'm just going to coast through this one. So it'll be nice to get through this part while there's still daylight out. Now it should really, it's 8 o'clock, what time is it now? Oh, it's only 10 a.m. Okay. So we got plenty of time here. We'll have plenty of daylight to burn. I can definitely tell the difference here hauling these heavy loads. There's just no acceleration uphill whatsoever, as opposed to the lighter loads and the loads we haul in Euro Truck Simulator 1. Seems like we're hauling nothing sometimes in ETS 1, so you can definitely tell, you know, the physics and everything have been upgraded for ATS and ETS 2 over their original game. Watch for deer. On the straightaway, maybe I'll do a save and then make an attempt to do a little bit of exterior view driving here. Auto save just went off, but I like doing my own saves a little bit easier, so let's head up here. Alright, like this, we'll save our progress so far. Yep, and we're just saving progress. That's all. Just checkpoint save, and there. So we're good. We do have a turn coming up, and it's straight on till morning, as they say here. So let's go ahead and pop out this way. We get a nice beautiful view of the countryside out here until I run into somebody. So I still don't quite have a handle on the finesse here when I'm in the exterior view. I don't know why. Just gotta finesse it a little bit, that's all. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay. Oh boy, now it gets exciting here. Old Brook Flagstaff. We're just gonna cruise here a little bit, let the weight of the load carry us downhill. Take this exit here. Okay. So we're heading towards Holbrook, 40 east. we're gonna play it safe here and pop back into the cab. Just till we can get back on the highway here. Oh dear. And we got one of the newest additions to the game here. And that's the dynamic traffic occurrences here. So randomly there will be construction accidents, all sorts of different things you might encounter here on the highway, which will be different. Oh, a burned out car, wonderful. And it'll be different even if I were to reload my save and come back up this way again. That might not be there, so that's a very interesting addition to the game. Let's get around this curve here, and we'll see if we can't pop back outside. I'd feel a lot less stressed. This is surprisingly more stressful than I would have anticipated. Around there, having cars around me makes me very nervous. So we want that clean run. I don't want to have to reload a save game. I want to just have that nice clean run. There we go. So drifting off a little bit. Sorry. We do have a wide road here. Let's see if I can hedge my bets a bit. Stay more towards the offside here. Again, the amount of traffic I encounter on the roads here. Let's pop back in just to play it safe for the time being. I'll pop back out in certain spots here. I think I have coming up. Didn't go through the hairpin turns though. I thought this is one of the routes through the hairpin turns. I could be wrong though. I'll have to look at the map. We will definitely have to capture them in a future recording here. But there just seems to me to be a lot more traffic here in ATS than I have encountered in ETS 1 and 2. Every time I see one of those old cars up there, that blue one that just passed me up there, I want to say Studebaker. No, I have no idea what model car that actually is. Just when I think old cars, old classic cars, I think Studebaker. I have no idea why. Probably because it's just, Studebaker. May have to, Nelly, that was close. May have to keep an eye out for the rest area here. And I will give ETS 1 a little bit of a nod to that, where your fatigue indicator is a little bit easier to see and discern how fatigued you are. The one here on my navigator, at least. A little bit harder to make out the progress of the fatigue. Looks like I could be almost halfway through already. We still have a long ways to go on this job. We're really only 3 hours into the job right now. I have to adjust. That's the problem here. If I have to adjust the mouse, I'm really screwed up here. Alright, so I think, alright, let's get some open road here. I could always do this too. Gotta watch I don't do this thing. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let's save where we're at here. Save the current game in progress. Yes, sir. We might have to make this a 2-episode run here. Save it, baby. Alright, let's go ahead and resume our delivery. We are not even halfway through the trip. We are still in Arizona. Haven't even made it to New Mexico yet. So that might be what we do here. This will be part 1. Gets us through to Arizona once we cross the border. That'll be coming up in part 2. This is the New Mexico leg of the trip. But another thing too, we can. It's a little bit of an anachronism here, I guess. Maybe if I'm using the word correctly. Is that there's no penalties for knocking over signs. There's no penalties if I am a road hog here and take up the majority of this road. Take up both lanes. So I don't have to worry about people passing me. As you can see, I am really... Now this is really a struggle to maintain speed and maintain good control over this vehicle here. So I am not going to shy away from, at least from my exterior views, from being a slight road hog here. Just for the purposes of getting some nice exterior shots here on this trip. Let's see, Nelly. Go down a bit there. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. That's probably our first bit of damage there. So let's see if let's see what we did here. If we did any damage. Let's take a look here. Oh no, no damage. Sweet. Just a little bump, that's all. Alright. let's get back in the cab and get back to driving here, huh? Go F5, thank you. So you can see our navigator. I really rely on this navigator a lot. Which gives Euro Truck Simulator 1 sort of an additional challenge, really. And that we don't have this navigator here to easily tell us which direction to go. We're sort of like doing the old-fashioned, let's look at the paper map in ETS1. Which I don't mind at all, actually. So let's see. Let's get this trip. Let's get ourselves to New Mexico, and we'll save the second leg of this journey for our next episode. Let's try to stay in that lane. Fortunately, again, a lot of what we got in here, especially on these long hauls, is just interstate travel. Don't have to worry about taking too many exits, running through too many towns. And nice scenic. It's really this is really a scenic cruising game here. Now, of course. As the game expands, and hopefully it will sooner rather than later. I know I believe it's been about 16 months between the expansions here, where Arizona was added and New Mexico are the 2 new states in the game. The game originally launched, I believe, with California and Nevada. So it's been 16 months since Arizona was added. if the goal is to add at least the 48 continental United States in the game, we're going to need a lot more states a lot more often. Because you figure, even if they do 2 states a year, just do a state every 6 months, that's still 25 years. Well, 24 years. That's 24 years to get the entire continental United States into the game. And that's quite a long time. I'll be an old man then. I'll be one of those crotchety old truck drivers. But yeah, so it's a nice start here, nice scenic area to start off with in the game here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna save here real quick. Lots of, like I said, open country. But certainly as we move toward, really move more east, that's going to change. It's going to be a lot more populated, a lot more dense traffic. It'll be interesting driving if we get, we do indeed get to the east. So, you know, just from the looks of things here, they, you know, I don't know if they've mentioned how they're going to go, but I know Taz said they wanted to really get east, connect east to west on this thing. So we might be going through the southern states. We might be going through Texas, Oklahoma, and then eventually to Florida, and then we'll start adding the more northern states. So that could be the possibility of what we're looking at. So perhaps hopefully, fingers crossed, again, you know, it depends on how quickly they can get this content out. Ooh, it's going to be dangerous here. We might be able to travel to Florida within 2 or 3 years. Okay, here we come up. New Mexico is coming up here. Welcome to New Mexico. Up, and we got a vehicle inspection coming up, so let's pop back in here. So we have to take a vehicle inspection, so good. Let's go off this way and get ourselves all weighed up. And you know what? I think this will be a good spot to end this episode. And pick it up next time. Right here at our weigh station. See if we can thread this needle here. Come on, we can do it. All the traffic I was holding up behind me. Stop here. Let's go ahead and get all weighed up. 164,000 pounds. Thank you for cooperation. All right, we are all good. So let's go ahead and save it here. Save the current game in progress at the weigh station. We're good to go. We're in New Mexico. Take a look at the map here. So we're in New Mexico. Not quite halfway. Looks like the halfway point might actually be right along this strip here. But well on our way to Tucumcari. But we'll finish this next time. In the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. It's BJ Waller saying until next time, I'll see you in game, and I'll see you on the roads.